This your boy Didn't Know Ball back with another video. Say, man, Jeff Teague, I seen this title and I want to know where you going with this, dog. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Dwayne Wade post NBA career, like what he got going on out the court, but that's neither here nor there. He was literally the third best shooting guard to ever live. I do think he's right behind Jordan and Kobe. I think he's better than Allen Iverson. I think he's better than James Harden, better than Ray Allen, or any other Clyde Drexler, any other shooting guards you can think of. Even T-Mac. T-Mac probably was a better talent, the third greatest talent. T-Mac probably the third greatest talent. But Dwayne Wade is the third greatest shooting guard of all time. And Jeff Teague comparing him to Klay. So I want to see what he got to say about that. But let's just get into it.
Y'all see Rich Paul said that the Miami Heat was not a big three?
What did he say it was?
He said it wasn't a big three. He basically downplayed Chris Bosh.
Damn. You can't. He
Why
been
he
one of the most
downplay her?
important
Like-
pieces.
I don't know. I don't think it was.
Man, I ain't gonna stun. Rich Paul probably the most annoying nigga in basketball. Shout out to the black man for doing what he do in terms of representing all these NBA talent guys and kind of being a power player when it comes to NBA basketball. But I don't like Rich Paul. I don't like LeBron. I like Maverick Carter because I don't ever see from or hear him. But saying that Chris Bosh wasn't part of a big three or it wasn't a big three in Miami is absolutely ridiculous because we all remember the San Antonio series in the finals. Like he saved LeBron's career getting it to Ray Allen and things of that nature. His defense, his ability to be the pick and pop guy. He was better than Kevin Love was. Like the role that he was in, he was better at it than Kevin Love. Kevin Love never really got his footing in that role. He was all right, but Chris Bosh ended up mastering that role. And before he got the blood clots, Chris Bosh was going off. I'm sorry, but Chris Bosh is from Dallas. I'm from Dallas, so don't disrespect Chris Bosh, even though he was weird.
It was to disrespect, but he was on Pat McAfee talking about it. I'm like, no, they were a big three, bro.
Yeah.
We're not going to
Chris Bosh
downplay
was-
that.
Chris Bosh was cold before he went there. I mean, he was cold there.
Yeah, Chris Bosh was a double machine.
Chris Bosh was 24-10. Stop playing in Toronto.
He's the one who had to sacrifice the most.
Perennial all-star.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We talk about the blood costing situation. Like, we didn't even get to see Chris Bosh post when they left. Yeah, he was going to hoop Miami.
Damn. I don't know. Hopefully Rich Paul meant something else.
Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. That was a big three.
He averaged 17 to 7, and shot from 51% from the field.
Yeah, he didn't get the same touches he was getting.
Hell no.
Look at
Obviously
his
playing
Toronto
with-
numbers.
Yeah, obviously playing with LeBron.
That was
Like,
only with him, though.
Yeah, bro. Chris Bosh was different.
yeah.
Elite, bro.
They asked him to join for a reason.
Yeah.
I think they'll let know.
Yeah, before that, he was averaging 24 and 10, 20 and 10.
Yeah, let's not get it fucked up. So,
Yeah, he was a problem.
yeah, maybe that was clipped up wrong or some shit.
Yeah, and his ability to switch on defense, like him and Bron, that was havoc, bro.
And his ability to start shooting that three. That
Yeah.
15-footer was cash, but when he started shooting that three, it got real spooky.
I don't even know of a big three that's better than them three.
Shit, KD, Steph, and Klay.
I'm nothing.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm nothing on being better than Bron.
Steph is better than D-Wade. KD, he ain't better than LeBron, but he fucking right there.
Chris Bosh is way better than fucking Klay Thompson.
Man, he
Nigga.
crazy as hell, boy.
What?
Boy, he crazy as hell.
Ooh, that's
Nigga,
tough.
nigga, you tripping.
Whoa, okay. Be here to fuck my head up. Chris Bosh low key better than Klay Thompson, bro. Chris Bosh is the number one option was getting his team perennially to the playoffs. Could Klay as the number one guy be 24? He probably could get you 24 points, but the impact of Chris Bosh, I don't know if Klay is getting his team out of a first round. I can't remember if Chris Bosh ever been out the first round in Toronto, but I don't know Klay getting the team out the first round if he the best player on the team in his prime. I don't know.
Stop, boy.
And
Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Is Klay better than Chris Bosh?
Thompson fans. But I swear to God, he cannot
And
hold
even if
water
you-
to Chris
and,
Bosh.
And even if you mix it up a little, like Klay ain't that far from D-Wade. Steph right there. Klay ain't that. Klay as a
Barbie,
two-guard.
stay back there.
So Klay
What
as
the
a two-guard.
fuck?
Klay a top 10 shooting guard, but he's far off from D-Wade. D-Wade is the third greatest shooting guard ever, bro. Jeff Teague tripping and be him proper response.
Klay is one of the top 2 guards of all time.
Man,
I don't know how close he is to D-Wade.
comparing Klay to fucking D-Wade,
I said he ain't that far off.
nigga, he's
D-Wade.
miles off.
Man, yeah, that's crazy.
Bro,
Miles
it's
off
all
D-Wade.
it's
I'm
far.
nothing.
It's
That
far.
nigga averaged 36 in the finals, 3rd year in the league. What?
Yeah, D-Wade finals run is crazy.
What are we talking about, Jeff?
Klay got 4 rings.
Y'all wildin', bro.
See, that's why niggas be thinking y'all
Klay
be
ain't
playing
get
with that
hurt,
cane.
bro. Before Klay tore that ACL and that Achilles, bro. Klay was a motherfucker. Yeah, niggas was shooting 37 and a quarter and shit.
I am
Y'all niggas-
one of the
yeah,
biggest
60 piece,
Klay
no dribble.
Man, y'all
Thompson
niggas
fans,
tripping,
bro.
boy.
One of the
Y'all-
biggest Klay
Niggas
Thompson
forget,
fans.
for real.
No, I never forgot. I speak high. All my niggas know I speak high on Klay.
Yeah,
but
I
being
niggas-
compared to D-Wade, nigga, that is very disrespectful. He is the damn near the 3rd best 2 guard of ever, bro.
Man, like I
Klay
said,
Thompson
Klay-
top?
I'm with B here.
10 2
Yeah,
guards of all
Klay
time.
ain't too far behind, bro. We just looking at Klay now with Dallas. He got hurt.
No, I'm giving.
Okay, let's do the 5. Let's not be disrespectful. Okay, so you got Jordan, you got Kobe, you got Wade, I got Iverson, then I got Harden. Then I could put Klay 6, but is Klay better than Clyde? Clyde could be 6. Klay could be 7. But then is Klay better than Ray Allen? Man, he far from D-Wade though.
Nigga,
pass.
bro,
Headband Klay get a
I ain't
pass.
trying to do that, but I played them and it was fear. Like, boy, that motherfucker C2 going, the game probably over. And that was before KD got there.
Y'all, we not trolling. This one we playing. That is the craziest shit I ever heard in my life.
So which big 3 you like better between Golden State, Miami? Who you roll with Miami?
Yeah.
Okay. GS?
Nah,
Player
I'm
for
going
player?
Golden State. It was
Golden State Big 3 is better just because damn, Steph Durant and Klay. Damn. Braun, Wade, and Bosh. Nah, I gotta go Durant, Steph, and Klay because they literally was unbeatable. Injuries had to beat them, and Draymond being Draymond.
it was easy. That shit was blowouts, nigga.
Look at some other championship trios. They playing in our face with that Lakers one. Is that Derek Fisher, Kobe, and Shaq? That stop fucking playing.
Y'all niggas really, man, y'all sleeping on Klay, bro. Before
I'm never gonna say in that situation.
What?
I'm just talking about the comparison
Do
to,
the stats real
Chris
quick.
Bosh and D-Wade. That's crazy.
The stats ain't super far off.
I know they ain't.
Klay averaged 19, D-Wade averaged 22. Rebounds, Klay 4, D-Wade 5.
Man,
D-Wade
quit
played
looking at
longer
them
than what he
stats,
supposed to.
bro. Yeah, that's
Klay
fact.
still playing and he is a shell of himself.
Bro, that
Literally.
Major injuries.
D-Wade at his prime and Klay at his prime, what are we doing? That's
Now, facts. He was Ant before Ant. I'm just letting y'all know. Minus the threes, but threes wasn't just that prevalent back then. But D-Wade was Anthony Edwards before Anthony Edwards.
This is crazy.
I seen Klay at his prime. That shit was amazing, bro. Nigga
I
scored
was a
60
fan.
and didn't dribble the ball, bro.
I'm-
What?
The only stat that Klay is better on numbers wise is 3-point percentage and free throw percentage.
Yeah, that's a
Clay's
given.
one of the best shooters of all time.
Yeah, that's a given.
That's the only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
but I
that's-
never said that he was better than D-Wade. I said he not too far off of D-Wade.
The numbers ain't too far.
So
off.
can we at least say Clay's top 10 shooting guard of all time?
Yeah, for sure.
You rolling with that?
I'm a fan of Klay
Okay.
for sure. I'm giving my boy top 10.
And he was
But the difference between being like 9 and 3, that's kind of far off.
defender too, so it ain't like he was like
Yeah.
even D-Wade one of the best two guard defenders
Shot
too,
blocking
but
guard, for
shot
sure.
blocking. But Klay used to
Clay's one of the top.
guard.
Yeah,
He was a two-way.
It was him and Paul George and Kawhi for
Yeah,
sure.
best two-way players in the league.
D-Wade
I'm
too.
a fan.
D-Wade
That
too.
nigga D-Wade is something special, bro.
I ain't saying he ain't, but
That nigga came into the league at 40, going crazy.
I'm just saying that boy Klay
Yeah.
when he started going, bro.
I can't wait till we hear about this in the chat.
They
How
was
you feel?
They was 73-9 for a reason.
Oh my God. Well, we know why. Tarantula was there.
Nah, he wasn't there then.
When they went 73 and 9.
No,
That's the year they lost. That's when they
Oh,
came
that's
back.
when they
lost.
lost. Yep, that's when they lost.
Yeah.
He
Klay was
he came
going
afterwards.
fucking
You're right.
nuts, bro.
Yeah.
You're right. That's my fault.
Man.
Damn, that's probably some of the most disrespectful shit you just said.
He can't get over this shit.
Oh.
Say, bro, he got a better argument against Chris Bosh than D-Wade, but even Chris Bosh might have been. Chris Bosh was a dog, 24-10 as the guy got him to the playoffs. I don't know if Klay never had his own team, bro.
I don't know. Maybe our
Better than
distances is different with shit.
Huh?
Maybe our distances are different with shit.
How far you think he off?
From here to Chicago.
Fuck no.
From Napton,
From
Illinois.
Indianapolis to Chicago. For all that you don't know, that's about 3 hours.
You just heard that. You just heard the numbers. Bro. He ain't that far off, bro. Klay don't get hurt, bro. He probably catches D-Wade. Because Klay was on his way, like,
Kiss
He
is
was
D
going up.
Wade.
He
It's
wasn't
a
going
third
down.
grader
You
shooting.
my guy, bro.
That nigga's
he
making
was,
me
bro.
shake.
This nigga
Achilles
led-
This
injury.
nigga making me shake.
Still in the
a
same.
bunch of 40-year-old men to the championship, bro, and won, bro.
I'm not disrespecting his
36 in
greatness.
the finals, bro. I'm
mean,
sleep, bro.
He did that. That's what's up. That don't mean I ain't discrediting what he did. That's right. But Klay was on his way, bro. And we can't talk about championships. He got them.
Yeah, but I don't know if Klay was by himself, if he had the same D-Wade impact.
He probably wouldn't have.
I'll disagree because people bring that up with the Reggie Miller and Klay conversation too.
Yeah.
So I understand that it's different when you lead the franchise. I agree.
But y'all gotta think. Them niggas was ass until Klay became Klay.
Man, hey, Klay, I think he would be. Ooh, is Klay better than Reggie Miller? This is an interesting debate. I forgot about Reggie Miller in my top 10 shooting guard. Reggie Miller, man. See, these niggas had their own team. You can't compare a nigga who always been a second, third option to a nigga that's had his own team and had some success. I don't know, bro. Klay, my dog, but he's far off from D-Wade. Jeff Teague is tripping, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Steph was doing his thing, but they was weak. When Klay started killing, all of a sudden Golden State was that shit.
All right.
For sure.
And
Hell
if
of a
we being
conversation.
real, they made Draymond Green a Hall of Famer. They made Draymond good. Because if Draymond wasn't on team with Steph, if it was just him and Steph, Draymond wouldn't be that good. If it was him, Steph, and Monte, Draymond would have struggled. Because everything that Draymond do is getting shooters open. He can play point guard. He can set screens, pin downs, all that stuff, dribble handoffs. You got to close out so hard on Steph and Klay that he used to just get drop-off layups. Because nigga, you'll send two to him. You see them open, two niggas running at them. They drop it to Draymond. Draymond hit a layup. If you left, that meant Steph Curry was in the corner, somebody was wide open, or Bogut was at the rim, he threw a lob, and then Draymond was a triple-double machine then.
Nah, I'm
Because
not arguing
of
with
them
that.
two.
That's 100% fact.
And then it got crazy with the rank there because now you can't leave nobody.
Yeah, now it's your
It
cheating.
is now it's fucking cheating. But when Klay Thompson arrived, Golden State became different. That's just real.
My lord.
Shout out to Klay. We're gonna have some good conversation in the chat about that for sure.
I definitely reacting like B-Hen. Klay is far off from D-Wade, which ain't disrespectful because D-Wade, the third greatest shooting guard of all time. And in my head, Klay about 8 or 9. Let me see what the check I'd say. I hate injuries because now we got people trying to put Harden, Klay, and others over a 3-time NBA champ with one of the greatest final performances ever, only his third year in the league. I hate the internet. Klay my favorite player. I'm South Florida. We can't compare a number 1 option to a number 2 option. D-Wade carried the franchise. Comparing D-Wade to Klay is like comparing Iverson to Ginobili. Klay is nowhere near Wade as a player. Klay falls on Wade 13 also 3 different team one score top 75 player. The gap between D-Wade and the third best shooting guard and whoever is 4 bigger than the gap between 3 and Kobe at 2. What? Yo, people gotta start disrespecting on D-Wade. That man led a team to a championship with no one option, average over 35 points per game doing it. There's a very short list of people can say they led a team to a championship. He also led the league in scoring in 09. There's a limited team in scoring in 08. Wade average. Okay, everybody else is like, yeah, bro, you crazy. Teague always talk like Wade ain't the third best shooting guard ever. Strap it. Nah, facts. I'm with the chat. I'm with the comments. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comments. Klay Thompson, where does he rank among shooting guards? And is it disrespectful to compare him to D-Wade? We all know the answer to that. But this is what he knows about. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.